Let's warm up. Here we go. Turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders, lift them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interlock your fingers, waist exercise. 1, look at the heel of your opposite shoe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up our stance, parallel feet, cross and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna still warm up. The next two warm-ups are actual movements for the Yang style Tai Chi, especially for the 10 form. All right, so the first one is called Golden Cockerel. We're in a good Tai Chi posture, meaning our shoulders are dropping or they're drooped, our middle fingers to the sides of the seam of our pants, our butt is tucked under, our pelvic bone flares slightly up, our knees are relaxed, our chin is slightly down, but our glance is way ahead of us, maybe 8 tiles ahead. Our tongue is on our palate. We're at 50-50, meaning 50% of our weight on our right, 50 on our left. We're gonna slowly shift the weight, put everything on our left. We're gonna come up, center with the front hand, and the other hand sits to the side of our thigh as a counterbalance. This is called Golden Cockerel. Shift your weight to the left, center the front hand up, down, center the front hand, the other hand sits to the sides of your thigh, down. Doesn't matter if you can't go high, it does matter that you're using all your body to make your balance a little firmer, okay? And as you build muscle strength, stamina, better concentration, which is very important, you'll find yourself improving. So what do I mean by concentration? Concentrating on your shifting of your weight, concentrating on where you put your hands, but also concentrating on that area that we call the danten, which is 2 inches below your navel. That is your center of balance. And the more you can concentrate there, the better and longer you can keep your balance. Okay, last one. All right, let's go over what we just did. We talked about Tai Chi being a discipline or an exercise that encompasses the use of our whole body as well as our mind. It's not just the forward hand and fingers that make Tai Chi as smooth and flowing as it is. It takes the posture, the Tai Chi posture, as well as the proper alignment of our feet, legs, and of course our core muscles as well as our neck and including our eyes. So when we do a Golden Cockerel and we're in a good Tai Chi posture, we have to be firmly planted on the ground at 50-50. We cannot favor one side over the other. As soon as we know that we want to shift our weight and be on the left because we want to do a right Golden Cockerel, several things happen. You not only shift your weight gradually, but as that weight is no longer on my foot that I want to advance, I start to bring in my front hand, or my hand that's going to be equivalent to my foot, to help me balance, and I put it in my center. But the other hand has a really important job. It has to counterbalance. If I had it out here, I would be wobbling. If I had it down in center, it still would not work, but it has to firmly sit at the side of your thigh, as if it were holding a ball, and your fingers are not tense this way or drooping this way, but as if it were holding a ball, the top of a ball, and that's a good posture there. When we shift our weight to the opposite side, the same thing happens. The front hand centers our body. Okay, it can't be up here or can't be up there. It centers our body. And the other hand has to sit to the side of our body as if it were holding the top of a ball. Okay, then we come down. So you notice that everything is consolidated inward when we need our balance, including the foot. The foot cannot stand out this way because this would be a misalignment. We're trying to bring in everything towards the center, our danten, and so the center is here. And the power then shifts towards the center and gives us a better balance. Now, the foot that is planted to the ground, has a really important position. It holds all your weight. That is what we call rooting. You're rooted down. In other words, if you were not rooted down, I don't know how to do it without falling. Maybe you wouldn't be firmly on that foot. You'd be tippy-toeing, or you would be favoring one side or another. So to root down, and you can do it with me to get that feeling, you're going to shift your weight and do a golden cockerel. You're going to feel all your energy planted on the ground of that foot that is not lifted. That is called rooting. Now, your chi, or your internal energy, sits there, from there, okay? When you then shift your weight, the energy then moves to the other side and you firmly plant down. This applies to all movements of Tai Chi. So even if we're on a T stance and we're parting the wild horse's mane, I'm rooting down. I'm not upright this way with all my weight, but I'm in my good Tai Chi posture, so I put my weight firmly on that planted foot, because you know that this is the T and this is the stem of the T, and you know it has to advance. It can have no weight. But I think most of you understand it, if not all of you, which is great. But here's another little part to it that we sometimes forget. Just because that foot that's planted down has all the weight, you can't show me by doing it this way, because this leg or knee is too stiff. In Tai Chi, we're relaxed. So when you relax, even if I have that weight all there, my knee is flexed. You will have more difficulty if you stretch out that knee. Okay, so can you give me a good root down on your right? So this is not Tai Chi posture. This is Tai Chi posture. So now you put all your weight on your right and you hold your ball. Okay? Do you hold your ball this way? No, because that foot is too firm and too straight. You have to relax it, but you still have to have all its weight. All right? So let's, at this position, start with our T stance and L stance and bow stance. Left hand on the bottom, 2 inches below your navel. Right hand on the top at chest level. Root down. You're going to go out and to the side, and you're going to part the wild horse's mane. 1. Sit back. Twist step. Shift your weight to that back or left foot. Hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side. Shift that energy and chi up and across. Bow stance. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball on a T stance. Root down. Out and to the side. L stance. Bow stance. Sit back. Twist step. T stance. Out and to the side. L stance. Bow stance. Now check for what I'm calling out. Is your knee beyond your toe? It should not. The knee and the toe should be in line. Is your back leg, your left leg, is your knee out straight and there's no buckle in it? That is your good Tai Chi position. Is your head upright by that silver thread, or is it leaning towards your forward hand? If it's leaning towards your forward hand, your silk thread is not doing its job. You have to have that silk thread that is drilled through the skull or middle of your skull to your body. When you sit back, you elevate your foot to its heel, and all the weight is on the back. This time now your back knee have a buckle. It has to have a buckle. When you twist step, you turn and pivot on your heel, and you form your ball as you plant or root down on your right foot. Now look at the parameters of your ball. Is it 2 inches below your navel on the left hand? And is it chest level on your top right hand? Are your fingers holding a ball, or are they stiff out? Okay? T stance, out and to the side, shift your weight, move your hands, bow stance or L stance, and then this is bow stance. This is the movement called parting the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, hold your ball, T stance. Out and to the side, L stance. Make that adjustment on your left foot for a 45-degree bow stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance. Okay, good. I want you to relax and I want you to watch me to see whether what you heard and saw me do is what you're really doing by just watching now, okay? So we said that you were on a, this is your T stance, this is your ball. The parameters of the ball, chest level, 2 inches below your dantian, not against your clothing, but slightly away. Not straight up, but rooted down on that back foot. And then the T is like this, it can't be like this, it can't be like this. This is the proper alignment for T stance. It doesn't sit in like this and touch, it sits slightly away, okay? This is your ball. Silk silver thread is holding me up. I can't favor this way or that way or back. Up straight, okay? When I start to move now, I root down on that planted foot. I come out and to the side, but only in one motion. Out and to the side on my heel. This foot stays up until my power is in the back foot, my chi is there. I have to move my energy up and across and then down. So watch again. If I'm rooted down on my back foot and I need to advance and part the wild horse's mane, I come out and to the side on a heel. My energy is still in my back foot. To make my front foot firmly down, I have to transfer this energy. When I transfer this energy, my whole body gets into it. My hands, my torso, my face. And this is my finished position. So some of you say, hey, but you know what? I saw her foot go down earlier than she finished off. In a way it's true, in a way it's not. Because only you will be can determine that, because you know that you have many small muscles there, and you know when all of it is firmly down, okay? When you come down now, see you're on a T on that back foot. When you come down, you don't want to come down and then make this move to tell me, I know exactly what you mean, because that will hurt your knee. So what you need to do is do it together. But something happens to this back foot. It makes an adjustment just before you finish that movement. Watch again. This is my T. I'm rooted down. I'm not up like this. I'm down. I come out and to the side. I transfer that energy here. I come down and I make this adjustment to a 45-degree angle. Okay? So it starts here. My foot starts here. My back foot starts here. I move my energy and it ends up a little bit closer in. So it shouldn't be like this, because I don't know, I can't move my hips. My hips have to be aligned to the outward foot. Then I'll run into difficulty, okay? So what I'm telling you makes sense as you see it. It may not make too much sense when you actually do it. But over a course of time, you will understand, and I'll keep on reminding you. But if it's unnoticed and we keep on doing it, then you will drop out because you say, hey, something's wrong with my knees, okay? So let's try that so that we could remember. One more time, one more set. Root down, size of the ball important, out and to the side, energy up and across, firm it down, make that adjustment, stretch out that back knee. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, turn your hands around to hold the ball on a T stance, out and to the side, energy up and across as you move your hands, move that back foot, make that adjustment, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist on your heel, shift your weight to that foot, hold your ball. Okay? So those are the kinds of things that you could practice at home, okay? And hopefully we'll have it on our online video soon. All right, let's look at kick out with your right and left, which is a definite a movement in the 10 form as well as other yang form. So when we kick out, we have a lot of safety measures that are helping us to be safe. If we're in a good Tai Chi posture and we need to kick out with one foot, say my right foot, I'm now at 50-50. I have to shift all the weight of my right foot onto my left. When I do that, I'm using my hands to help me stabilize so I won't fall. But at the same time, my right hand takes that formation of that kick. So what did I just say? When I kick with my right foot, my right hand stays on the outside of my cross because that will then allow me to form my kick in line. So the same thing happens to the other side. I'm shifting my weight to my right because I want to do a left kick. And my left hand will then have to sit on the outside of my cross to allow me to help with that kick that's in line. Okay, so everybody's trying it out because that's good, but now I don't want to try it out. I'm going to show you something's wrong. So we know that the right hand on a right kick follows the kick. Follows it, that means if my kick is here, my hand will be here. If my kick is here and my hand is here, that's not good, okay? So this is what I mean when it's not good. My right hand is correct, is on the outside. I want to kick and I'm out this way. Okay, and why did I do this? Because I knew that it wasn't safe. I want to catch myself. So that's when it's wrong. Similarly, when I want to kick out with my left, I cannot come out this way because this hand has to be in line with my kick. Okay? So what are we learning about Tai Chi? Tai Chi makes us think. It makes us re-examine what we're doing. It's slow so that your process of thinking and performing are at a good pace so that you could be safe. It's also teaching us that our whole body is involved. It's not visually only, it's not mentally only, it's a lot to do with physical, but how physically are you moving? You're moving to help your body to stay safe, okay? So not everybody realizes that until you come to class. It is hard, but if taught in the right way, it can go for give you a lot of mileage. And that's what we and forth plan to do. Opposite way, but make sure that your hands are in line. And the only way your hand can be in line is because the proper hand is on the outside of the cross. Now, each time you're doing it, you're concentrating on that center of gravity 2 inches below your navel, your dantian. You're also maybe looking in a good Tai Chi posture at 6 to 8 blocks ahead of you. You also know that your head should be upright because your silk silver thread is holding you that way. Okay? So if you find that you're faltering, maybe you can then identify what happened. Maybe you thought someone was calling you. Maybe you were startled by a noise. But each time we do it, we then learn about what caused it. And that's part of the Tai Chi training, okay? So let's back up a little bit. I said something about sometimes you lose your concentration because somebody abruptly disturbs you or a crash or something else happens. So then you lose your balance. So what are you going to do? You're going to be cued in to what made you lose your balance. So the next time it happens, you'll have deeper concentration and you'll say, I know what's going on there, but it's important that I concentrate on the activity that I'm doing. So what does Tai Chi do? It doesn't just give you the balance that you need at the time that you require it. It's a discipline that, so if you do your daily activities, no matter what you do, you're doing it in a organized, understandable, because your mind is actively thinking. So it could be in your activities, in physical activities. It could be in mental activities like accomplishing many tasks, multitasking. You do everything a little bit at a time. And as you get more confidence and into the activity, it'll start to snowball, okay? So that's what we're looking for. Benefits from Tai Chi if learned correctly. All right, we're going on to the two forms that we learned and go on and start in on a third form, okay? So we're doing Yang 10 form, okay? We'll do it in its entirety, all 10 movements, and then we'll come back and we'll break it down. All right? Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off of your left foot. Heel comes up, arch comes up, sole comes up, on your toe, off the ground, toe down, sole down, arch down, heel down. Hands rotate to the middle of your thighs. Take a deep breath in as you elevate both hands using your core muscles. Shoulder level, drop your shoulders, drop your elbow, drop your wrists, flex your knees. Left hand in the center, right hand up higher. Open, both hands, both palms face the ceiling. Bring the back hand to your ear. Turn your face as you move your hand to meet in the middle. Repulsing of the monkey, pushing and pulling. Center, open, both hands facing the ceiling. Bringing your back hand to your ear. Turning your face, meeting in the middle. Pushing and pulling. Third movement, brush knee. Lesson for today. T stance, back hand higher, left hand almost parallel to your waist. Out and to the side, bring it to your ear, turn your face, multitask, brush your knee. Don't worry if you can't get it. Just do the best you can. Sit back, twist, step. T stance, this time right hand parallel to your waist, back hand or left hand higher. Bring it to your ear as you step out and to the side, and you're going to brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance. Fourth movement, parting of the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side. Serve your snack. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane, bow stance. Next, fifth movement is called cloud hands. Flip that hand and meet it. Sit back, twist step, cup, flip, meet, close your feet. Middle or cup, flip, meet, open, middle or cup, flip, meet, cup, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup, flip, meet, open, middle or cup, only flip, meet. Shift your weight to the left. Golden cockerel stands on its left. Down. Shift your weight to the right. Golden cockerel stands on its right. Right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out, in, down. Left foot, left hand on the outside, kick out, in, down. Holding our ball in a T stance, you're going to ward off, out and to the side, ward off. Then you're going to flip your bird by its tail and drag it down. Look back. Turn, square, contact, push, separate, sit back, push, up and forward, sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance. You're going to grasp the bird's tail on the opposite side. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square, contact, push, separate, sit back, push, up and forward, sit back, twist step, open step, in step. This is apparent closing. Put your right wrist inside of the cross of your left on the top. This is called embracing the tiger, coming up. Palms are now rotated and facing you. You're going to push out with the power of your left hand or left wrist. Separate, drop your shoulders and make yourself small. This is called closing form. Your heel comes up, off the ground, close, toe down, heel down. Okay. All right. So when we do brush knee, I'll do it for you first and then you watch so that you know that there are different components. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way, okay? Sorry. This is one side. This is my sit back. This is the good footwork. This is my twist step. This is my T step. This is my other side, okay? So each time we do it, we see that we're in good Tai Chi position. Sit back. This is my twist step. One hand comes to my waist as if it's parallel. I'm on a T stance. One hand comes up higher. My left foot and my left hand have to come out and I have a knee in which to brush. I sit back, basic footwork, twist step, T stance, looking at my backhand that's higher. I bring it to my ear, I step out, I turn my face, I stretch out my back knee, and this is brush knee. Okay, so let's try. T stance, left hand almost parallel to your waist, right hand up higher as if it were catching a ball. So you don't want to have outstretched fingers and you don't want to have them stiff. You want to be able to catch that ball right there. And it's up higher than your eye, and higher than your forehead, okay? So this is your T stance, and remember I said to root down. We're in a T stance. We want to come out and to the side to make an L stance, okay? But as we move, we can't leave our hands there. We're going to have to bring that top hand to our ear. Can you do this? Bring the top hand to your ear. That's one thing. Ear. Ear. Now look at your top hand, bring it to your ear. Look at your top hand, bring it to your ear. Another thing happens. The left hand, which is almost parallel to your waist, starts to come down to brush your knee. Can you do that with me? Put it by your waist, starts to come down to brush my knee. It's parallel to my waist, it starts to come down and brings it to the side of my thigh. All right, let's put it together. We said the ear, it comes to my ear, my other hand starts to come down and it brushes my knee. But something's goofy. We need to move our feet because we had no need to move. So now we have to add something else on. We're going to bring it to our ear, bring down our hand, and step out and to the side to brush your knee. One more time, T stance. Catch that ball, parallel to your waist. You're going to come out and to the side, out and to the side, ear. Start to move that hand, turn your face, brush your knee. One more time. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Back again. Ear, hand, heel, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand parallel to your waist, left hand up higher in a T stance. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, left hand parallel T stance, right hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand parallel to your waist, T stance, left hand higher, look at it. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. Last one, T stance. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. Right hand parallel T stance. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Okay, so how many can tell me that they did some parts that were good? You did, you all faced that wall when I faced that wall, so that's partly good, right? You got to give yourselves credit, you did something, you were in the right direction. Now, some of you are laughing because you know you did a lot of goofy things that you probably don't even want me to look and know about. But I understand, because what are you trying to do? You're trying to follow oral directions, you're trying to look, you're trying to make your movements as clean as what you see, and it's something very new, okay? And even for those of you who have been doing it for a while and do it, you find yourself refining it, making it a little better. So there's always that room to progress a little bit more. Even for me, why do I want to keep on doing it when I already know it? Why? Because I love to teach, but not only that, I'm getting strength, more endurance. Okay? So you can still better yourself through lots of maneuvers that you say, I already know that. Okay? It's an exercise, it's a discipline. All right, so you know you have homework. Definitely. But remember what I said in the first class. I said it's easier if you know and do your footwork, your T stance, your L stance, your bow stance. If this becomes automatic to you, then you can add your hands. But if you add your hands to the feet at the same time, nothing gets better. Everything gets more confusing, right? So break it down. If you want to start with the hands because you don't want to forget where the hands are, then start with the hands. But know that the hands go in sync with the feet. You need to be in proper alignment. All right, let's start from commencing form, and then we'll feel good about something we can do. Maybe it's because it's a little easier, right? And we all know that. But just remember, okay? We know that commencing form is easy because all you do is blah, 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 blah. But you know what? If you do it to the best way your body can give you in years of performance, it's hard. It can be a challenge because you're doing it so slowly and you're concentrating and you're using your energy to do everything for you. It's not just bringing that foot up and ankle up and knee up. And it takes balance because it's taking so long to then find that security on my toe first, then my sole, and then moving it together as if something in you is controlling it, not just bringing it up, bringing it down, okay? So we have lots to work for, okay? Let's do our commencing form now, okay? Good Tai Chi posture. Slowly drain the weight off of our left foot by elevating our heel on our sole, on our toe, 99% on our right foot. Stabilize off the ground, open, toe first, sole first, arch next, heel next. 50-50. Hands start to rotate, move from the middle of our seam of our pants towards the front of our thigh. As we take a deep breath in, we elevate both hands using the core muscles of our back. At shoulder level, we drop our shoulders. As a result, our elbows and wrists and flexing of our knees. Front hand is the left hand in the center. Back hand open so both palms are facing the ceiling. Bring the back hand to your ear. Turn your face, move your hand, meet both hands in the middle. Then repulse the monkey by pulling back, pushing forward. Center, look at your back hand. Open both palms to the ceiling. Bringing the back hand to your ear. Turning your face, moving to the center, pushing out, pulling back. T stance, look at your back hand that's higher, left hand parallel to your waist. You're going to brush your knee. Ear, heel, hand, face, multitask, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, T stance, right hand parallel to the waist, back hand higher, looking at it. Ear, heel, hand, face. Make that adjustment in the back foot, brush your knee. Sit back, this is a drill. Twist step, T stance, left hand at your waist, right hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, T stance, right hand parallel. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, one more set. T stance, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, T stance, parallel right, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Okay, so
Tai Chi is in part your mind is telling your body what to do. And the term is intention, not random body movement, but intention. You intend to move your body. It's based on martial arts. So when you move, you have to take into consideration all parts are moving. But of course, it's difficult because you got arms, legs, you got twisting, etc. What she was trying to tell you is, you want to take the hands, go ahead. Hands, but the hands, each hand has a job to do in each of the motions. Say if what we were doing here in terms of, just watch the hands, okay? The hands are waist here, but you see as this hand is coming up, this hand is coming down. And the martial arts intention is, I'm going to come here, and if you say, I'm going to brush my knee, that's a block. You're trying to protect your leg. But in this case, we just call it brush knee, but it's really protection, strike. So that means two hands got to work. Okay, you come here, you're getting your hands both together, and you're moving in rhythm. Okay, and what you're trying to do is use your core muscles. Part of the exercise is symmetry of movement. For instance, she was trying to tell you, if you're going to do a golden cockerel, you're coming this way. Okay, this hand will come down and this hand comes up. But at this position, you might get the feeling that there is tension, symmetrical tension in the back, hence going back to core muscles. And that's then it becomes part of the exercise for us when we look at it, moving the muscles. We're not just doing this, we are doing this. And both portions of the back are being symmetrically worked on, and also it gives you a sense of symmetry. Okay? And the last is, she was trying to tell you Tai Chi posture. You're up here. First you start off here. You come out. Tai Chi, you've got out of Tai Chi posture. Now you're going into working posture, which means you come down and your legs are down, slightly bent. When you do this, the leg is still bent. When you first start, you may be tempted to just stand straight-legged because you don't have the strength to be able to do this. But eventually, this is where you want to be, because when you're up here, you are relatively unstable. This joint is rigid, this joint is rigid, and the only one that's keeping you up is your ankle. You just think about it. You're wobbling on your ankle, but if you have this, you have a little pressure here, little pressure here, little pressure here, but gives you a better sense of control